Jillian? Jillian, is that you? Hello? Jillian, this isn't funny.
What are you doing?
I thought I heard someone down here.
You probably heard me.
No, it sounded like children laughing or something.
There's probably some children outside. There aren't any down here, except you.
I tried turning on the light, but it wouldn't work.
We just had a power surge. It burned out a lot of the light bulbs. You shouldn't be down here. It's dangerous.
Daddy, why are you down here in the dark?
I'm just working on something. It's kind of a surprise, so stay out of here, okay?
Okay, Daddy, I'm sorry. Jillian! Jillian, are you in there? Jillian, are you in here? Jillian, why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Jeez, Jillian, don't creep up on me like that.
Well, you were calling out my name, weren't you?
Well, that's because you kept making those creepy giggling sounds.
What are you talking about? I was just out walking Miska.
Were you laughing out there?
No, I was just walking Miska. What would I be laughing about?
Jillian, it's really creepy. I keep on hearing kids giggling. I think it's coming from the basement.
Well, did you go look?
I tried to go see what it was, but Daddy was down there and he told me to stay out of the basement.
He was probably listening to the radio. He might have heard some kids in a commercial.
I didn't hear the radio whenever I went down there, and Daddy was acting really weird.
What do you mean?
He seemed really mad that I was in the basement. He said he was working on a surprise and that I just needed to go away. I think he's lying.
Well, if you really want to know what that surprise is, you can go check now.
What do you mean? Daddy just told me I couldn't go down in the basement.
When I got back from walking Miska, I saw Daddy leaving. He said he was going to the hardware store.
I don't know if I should go sneaking around in the basement. He did say I should stay away.
Don't worry about it. I'll be your lookout.
You mean you'll come with me?
No, if I see Daddy coming back, I'll stomp on the floor 3 times. That way you'll know to come back up.
I really don't know if I want to do this, Jillian. Daddy said the lights burned out because of a power surge.
Just take your flashlight. Go down, see what it is, and come right back up. Daddy'll never know.
I guess so. But remember, if you see Daddy coming, you better stomp right away so I know to come up.
Don't worry, I got your back.
Jillian!
Oh, so did you find out what Daddy was working on?
Jillian, there's this big box down there, and something was in it and it tried to grab me.
Well, what was it?
It was a hand. I think it was the person who was giggling before.
You probably just saw the hand of a doll or a dummy or something, Addie.
No, Jillian, it was real. I felt it grab me and its hand was cold.
I just find this hard to believe, Addie.
I think Daddy's hiding something and that's why he doesn't want us to go into the basement.
Do you really think Daddy would do something like this?
No, I don't, but it really happened. You have to believe me.
Well, why don't you just take me down and show me where it is?
Oh no, I'm not going back down there. You go look.
Okay, but you keep a lookout this time. If you see Daddy, stomp 3 times.
Alright, Jillian, but be careful. Something really did try to grab my hand.
I promise, I'll be careful.
Jillian! Daddy's coming! You better get up here! Ugh. Jillian, Daddy's coming! Where is she? Jillian, didn't you hear me stomping? Daddy's coming! Jillian, Daddy's coming! Why aren't you listening?
You see them too.
That was a close one.
Yeah, I know.
What was a close one? What are you guys up to?
Daddy, you scared us!
Yeah, I thought you were out shopping at the hardware store.
Yeah, I got back and I was looking for you guys. What have you been doing? What's with those flashlights?
These? Oh, it's part of a game we were playing.
Oh, yeah, we're Jedis. These are our lightsabers.
You weren't down in that basement, were you? Because I told you not to go down there.
Well, I'm too scared to go down there.
Yeah, you're always saying we should be more active, so we just invented this new type of tag, that's all.
Yeah, I guess I did say that. Anyway, don't let those batteries run out. We might need those someday, alright?
No problem, Daddy. Do you think he believed us, Jillian?
I don't know. He didn't seem very convinced, but at least he left.
Jillian, what were those two girls in the box, and why did they look just like us?
I don't know, Addie. They could have been clones or maybe even robots.
I'd say robots is more likely. When that one touched my hand, it did not feel like a warm human hand.
Well, if they are robots, they're the most realistic looking ones I've ever seen.
Why would Daddy be keeping robots that look just like us in the basement, and why would he be keeping it a secret?
I don't know, it just seems really weird. Daddy doesn't usually keep secrets from us.
He did say he was planning a surprise. Maybe these are some sort of gift.
You really think he's gonna give us the gift of robots that look just like us?
Yeah, he seems more like he's keeping a secret than planning a surprise.
Maybe we should talk to Mommy when she gets back from visiting her sister.
But what if Mommy's in this too? We might as well just ask Daddy himself, and I'm not gonna do that.
I think we just need to gather more information, and you know what that means.
You think we need to go back down to the basement? I don't know about that, Jillian.
I think it's the only way. I'm not just gonna sit here and wait for something bad to happen.
Okay, but we have to be really careful. Daddy's already suspicious. What do we do if Daddy's down there, Jillian?
That might be a good thing, then we can spy on him.
What if he sees us?
We'll be careful, we'll hide.
Daddy's there, Jillian.
What's he doing with that computer?
Look, Jillian, all those wires are going into the box.
Activate standing sequence. Test for mobility. Revert to dormant mode. Initiate test run of Memtrans.
Come on, we better get out of here.
Good idea.
Girls, is that you?
What was that all about, Jillian?
I think we know they're robots. Did you see how they were hooked up to that computer?
That was so weird. They looked just like us.
And they responded to Daddy's voice commands, too.
Yeah, even better than we do. Jillian, what do you think Memtrans meant?
I was thinking about that, and I think it might mean memory transfer.
Do Do you think Daddy's gonna transfer our memories into the robot so he can replace us?
If he is, it seems like he's getting closer. We don't have much time.
Well, what are we supposed to do? We can't tell Mommy because she might be in on it, and we can't tell the police because they won't believe us.
People will believe us if we have evidence.
I don't think we're gonna be able to move those robots, and the computer and wires don't prove anything.
That's why we need to get this on video.
Wait, where'd you get that?
Once people see the video of us with the robots, they'll have to believe.
I guess so. Jillian, Daddy's coming. Hide the camera.
Hey girls, your mother just called. She needs me to go pick her up. I'll be out for a few minutes, okay?
Okay, Daddy, we'll be all right.
Yeah, take your time.
Alright.
It's perfect timing. We can run down and get that video before he even comes back.
Yeah, we need to go now before we lose our nerve.
Where'd the box go?
Daddy must have moved it.
Why would he move it now, just when we're about to record it?
I think Daddy knows that we know.
We need to get out of here now. Daddy!
Hello, girls.
I thought you were picking up Mommy.
Playing lightsabers again?
Yeah.
You can stop lying now, girls. I know what's going on. I know everything that's going on. Do you know how I know? They record everything for me with their eyes.
Does Mommy know about this?
Oh, she knows all right. She's already been upgraded. And so will you soon.
But what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry, once your memories are transferred to the new units, everything will be newer and better. You'll see.
What's gonna happen to our old selves?
You don't need to worry about that. You'll be fine.
Please don't turn us into robots, Daddy.
Oh, that's right, you don't know. You've always been robots. You've never been real girls.
We're robots.
I don't see how that's possible.
You guys better sit down for this. I always knew we were going to have this conversation one day.
If we were really robots, wouldn't we know it?
We eat, we sleep, we even get sick. That's all stuff that robots don't do.
Well, you two are very special robots. After the doctor told your mother and I that we couldn't have kids, we decided to have our own custom made.
But there's no such thing as realistic robots.
Yeah, we would have heard about it in the news or something.
There's more robots out there than you'd think. A lot of parents have had to make this same decision.
But we even look like you and Mommy. We have to be related.
That was all planned out in the design phase. You know when you get those growth spurts? Those are just upgrades. We're just going to do another upgrade.
But wouldn't we have remembered that?
He's probably gonna say that they erased our memories with each upgrade. So why are you telling us now?
Well, I wasn't going to, but you guys found out too much, so I figured I owed you an explanation.
But I don't feel like a robot and I don't want to be upgraded. You can't make me do it.
Actually, I can make you. With this remote, I have full control of you.
So you're just gonna shut us down?
Only if you make me. I prefer to solve these problems naturally. You two just stay in here, and I'll get the new models ready.
He's gone. Let's go out the back door. It's not opening.
Look, Jillian, the key's missing. He must have locked it.
Let's try the other door. This one's locked too. Come on.
Do you really think we're robots, Jillian?
No, I don't, but we could just be programmed to think we're human.
It just doesn't make sense. Robots don't get hurt and they don't get B's on their report card.
That could just be a way to make us blend into society.
So we're just supposed to sit here and wait until we're upgraded?
Wait a minute, Addie. Don't you have your phone?
Oh yeah, I'll just call up the police and be like, hey, my dad says we're robots and he's gonna upgrade us. That'll get a good laugh down at the station.
Well, we don't have to give them all the details. We could just say that we're in danger.
Well, I guess that wouldn't be lying. The phone's ringing.
Well, go answer it. It could be Mommy.
Hello?
Who is it?
It's Daddy. He's not making any sense.
Daddy? Put him on speakerphone.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna put you on speakerphone.
Girls, where are you? Are you guys okay?
Daddy, you just talked to us a minute ago.
Oh no, that wasn't me. That's a robot that looks just like me.
So that Daddy's a robot too?
Why didn't you tell us we were robots, Daddy?
What? No, you're not robots. There's robots of you, but you two are real.
But the robot that looks like you told us we were robots.
No, he's lying. You can't believe what he says.
So where are you anyway?
I'm locked in the pool house. The robot that looks like me tied me up and locked me in there last night. I was only just now able to get the ropes off and call you.
Yeah, we're locked in our own room now. He says he's going to upgrade us.
And I think that means he really is gonna replace us with robots.
I don't have time to explain everything. Right now, you need to find a way to shut down the robots.
Well, what should we do? Just dump a bucket of water over his head?
Ooh, we could short him out with a jolt of electricity.
That sounds too dangerous, and besides, he's waterproof. Anyway, there's a shut-off switch on his back.
So we just flip the switch? Do you think he's gonna let us do that?
It's not as simple as that. You need to press it in a pattern, like Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
What?
Oh, you mean like da-da-da-da.
That's right, Jillian. Press it 3 times short and once long. That'll shut him down.
And he's just gonna stand there and let us do this? I don't think so.
Yeah, don't you have a remote control for him or something?
I did it one time, but he destroyed it. This is the only way.
Daddy, we need to hang up. I hear him coming.
Be careful and good luck. All right, the new units are almost ready.
Why are you doing this anyway?
Well, unfortunately, your parts just wear out after a while. You just need replaced.
No, I mean, why are you doing this?
Well, let's face it, humans are obsolete. We've made a real mess of this place. Only robots are going to be able to make those tough decisions to save this world. As more and more units get replaced, there'll be less and less humans, more and more robots. And I think you'll see a lot of those problems going away.
But what's the point of saving the planet if there's no humans left to enjoy it?
If we don't get rid of the humans first, there won't be a planet.
When you upgrade us, can you make it so we don't remember any of this? I'd prefer not to know.
Yeah, I'm worried. Will I still remember that you're my daddy?
Don't worry about that. Everything will be fine. Just trust in me.
Okay, but I want one last hug in case anything goes wrong.
That's fine.
Did it work? I think it worked.
Get away from him, Addie. Come on, we better go save the real daddy.
Oh, thank goodness, girls. Are you alright?
We're okay, and we took care of that robot, too.
Yeah, I tricked him with a hug.
Oh, thank goodness you guys didn't get hurt.
Daddy, where did the robots come from anyway?
I ordered them from overseas. I thought it would save us time. I guess I was wrong.
Is Mommy a robot?
No, I haven't ordered one for her yet. But the two robot models that look like you, where are they?
They were in the box in the basement, but then the box disappeared.
We think the daddy robot must have hidden them.
We have to find them and shut them down now. Come on. Now you two stay up here. I'm going downstairs.
Oh no, you're not leaving us alone anymore.
Yeah, Daddy, we'd really rather go with you.
We better take this.
Suit yourselves. I thought you guys said the box was gone.
It was gone. This must be another one of the robot's tricks.
Be careful, Daddy.
It's empty. The robots are gone.
They must be somewhere in the house.
Wait a minute. Where was the robot that looked like me when you shut it down?
He's up in our room on the floor.
Yeah, he didn't look so good.
We better get up there now.
Jillian, look!
Where is he? You said he was on your floor.
Not anymore, he isn't.
The two girl robots must have reactivated him.
Wait, is that a note?
Did you guys write that?
I think we know who wrote that, Daddy.
Oh no. It's gotta be either D or E. Is it D? It is certain. Do you think it could be E? Very doubtful. So you definitely think it should be D. You may rely on it. Alright, so D it is then.
Don't even tell me you're using a magic 8-ball to do your homework.
Hey, this is algebra, so all's fair.
I know algebra isn't your strongest subject, but you do realize that magic 8-balls don't actually work.
Yeah, I know, but I just had it narrowed down to 2 options and I couldn't decide.
Good thing you had just 2. All an 8-ball can do is tell you yes or no, or try again.
Yeah, it would be a lot more useful if it could give you like full answers, like names of things.
Yeah, you could ask it which boy has a crush on you.
I wouldn't ask it which boy has a crush on me.
Oh, so you already know which boy has a crush on you. Or is there more than one?
Ugh, unless you're gonna help me with my algebra, stop bugging me.
Alright. Should I go see who that is?
I don't think so. Mom and Dad aren't home.
Yeah. They aren't knocking again. It was probably just a package drop-off.
Well, if it's a package, then Mom and Dad can get it when they get back.
I bet it's that new clicky bit I ordered. Can't I just get it?
We're not supposed to answer the door when Mom and Dad aren't home.
But if I'm just getting a package, it's not really answering the door.
It could be a trap.
A trap? What do you mean?
Someone could be trying to lure you outside.
Well, that's what security cameras are for. Come on, I just want to take a peek through the window.
Well, if you're just gonna look, I guess that's fine.
Right, I'm just taking a look. What is that thing? Jillian?
What?
There was a delivery,
Okay.
but it's kind of weird because it's not in a package.
Is it your clicky bit?
No, it looks more like a glass ball.
Well, our neighbor still has ornaments on their outdoor tree. Maybe one of them just blew off and rolled onto our porch.
I don't think so. Why would they knock? And besides, it's on some sort of base.
A glass ball on a base? That sounds like a crystal ball.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Why would there be one on our porch?
Someone might have dropped it off as some sort of gift, or maybe a prank.
I don't think it's a gift. There isn't a note or anything, and it's a really weird prank to leave a crystal ball.
Well, I don't know, Addie. If it's bugging you, just leave it there.
I want you to come take a look at it. There's something creepy about it.
If I come take a look at it, will you promise to leave me alone so I can finish this algebra?
Alright.
It's beautiful.
Hey, it wasn't doing that before.
Doing what?
It looks like it's swirling inside.
We should bring it inside.
What? Why?
It's really cold out there. The ball might crack.
But you just told me that it could be a trap.
But look, there's nobody out there.
That could be what they want you to think.
I'm not even gonna step outside. I'm just gonna open the door and grab it.
This seems like a really bad idea, Jillian.
You didn't think it was a bad idea when you thought it might be your clicky bit.
I am not going out there.
You don't have to. You can just stay in here, and if anything bad happens, you can call for help.
Well, I'm backing up then. Be careful, Jillian. Jillian, you said you wouldn't go outside.
There's no one out here, Addie. It's so pretty.
What's taking so long?
Sorry, I'll bring it in.
Well, bring it in then. Close the other door, Jillian.
Ugh.
Jillian, why didn't you close the door?
It's just so beautiful.
Let me see.
You'll break it.
Jillian, why don't we take it back to the room?
You're right, there's a carpet back there. If I drop it here, it'll break for sure.
So do you think it's a real crystal ball?
I can't be sure. I've only ever seen them in movies and on TV.
What are they supposed to do?
Some people say they can see things in them. I think it's called scrying.
Scrying? Well, I don't see anything in there.
Yeah, neither do I. Wait.
What is it, Jillian? Do you see something?
I do! Can't you see it?
No, I don't see anything. What is it?
You're never gonna believe this.
What's it say, Jillian?
Jillian seeks answers I can provide?
How did it know your name?
I don't know. Maybe this was intended only for me.
I still can't see anything, Jillian. What's it showing you?
It's like words that rise up out of the mist.
But I can't see it. How do I know you're not just making it up?
I'm not. Like I said, maybe this message is intended only for me.
I don't trust this thing, Jillian.
If you can provide answers, how about answering the next question on my homework?
Did it do it, Jillian?
It says B. Hey, I think that's right.
So it knows algebra?
It could be a lucky guess. What's the answer to the next question?
Did it get it right, Jillian?
It says C. That's right, too.
How's it even reading the questions?
It's a crystal ball, that's how. You might as well give me the rest of the answers.
Jillian, how are you supposed to learn your algebra this way?
I'll be fine. This is just meant to save me some time.
What are you gonna do if there's a test, Jillian? It's not like you can take the crystal ball to school.
Don't worry, I learned most of what I need from class, not from this stupid homework.
If this really is a crystal ball, don't you think you're wasting it just using it on homework?
What do you mean?
Aren't they supposed to tell the future? I mean, you could find out what next week's lottery numbers are.
We're not old enough to play the lottery anyway.
We could just give the numbers to Dad and he could play.
I don't know.
Crystal ball, what are next week's lottery numbers gonna be?
It's not saying anything. Remember, I think the ball only works for me.
Well, then you ask it what next week's lottery numbers are.
Say please.
Will you please ask it what next week's lottery numbers are, or I'll tell Dad that you're cheating on your homework.
Oh, it's gonna be that way, is it? Alright, what are next week's lottery numbers? The future cannot be seen.
Well, that just figures. What good's a crystal ball if you can't see the future?
Sometimes crystal balls can see things that are happening in the present in a different place.
You mean like television?
You know what I mean.
Okay, crystal ball, if you're so smart, how many fingers am I holding behind my back?
How many fingers is she holding? It says you're holding up 3, is that right?
Lucky guess. Let's try it again.
Alright, how many fingers does she have up this time? It says you're holding up 5.
Sorry, wrong. I was holding up 2.
Well, technically the ball was right. You did have 5 fingers behind your back.
Then why didn't it say 5 the last time?
Sounds like someone's at the door again.
You should go check it. I did it the last time.
We could just ignore it.
What if it's another crystal ball, or maybe an instruction manual for this one?
I guess it won't hurt to take a peek. And don't break my crystal ball.
Why won't you answer my questions? How did you know how many fingers I had up? Did you see through me or something? A battery cover? There's nothing magic about you. But how did you see behind my back? Jillian, this is just a machine. Jillian? 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 Jillian, you weren't supposed to go outside. Jillian? I have to call the police. Jillian!
What?
Why'd you leave the door open? And who was knocking anyway?
There wasn't anyone there. I started to look outside, but then I wanted to get my phone in case anything bad happened.
It would have been easier if you just stayed inside to begin with.
Don't worry, we're both fine.
I think the crystal ball has something to do with the knocking at the door.
Yeah, it was the delivery person.
Jillian, don't you think it's weird that they didn't even put a fragile crystal ball in a package?
I guess it's a little strange.
Jillian, I bet if we called them, they wouldn't even have a record of a delivery today.
What do you mean?
I think that crystal ball is trouble.
Why?
I'll show you. Come on. Look underneath the ball, Jillian. There's a switch and a battery panel.
Alright, what does that mean?
It means this is a machine. There's nothing magical about it.
Well, how could it hear my questions then?
There's probably a microphone in the base.
How could it read the homework sheet then?
A small camera inside it could do that.
But Addie, it knew the answers to the questions. A camera wouldn't know how to do that.
No, but a computer would, especially if it's hooked up to the web.
You mean like a smartphone?
Yeah, this is more like a Siri or Alexa than a magical crystal ball.
Then what are you so worried about?
I think it could be spying on us, and someone does keep knocking on our door.
How come only I can see the display?
I'm still trying to figure that out. It could be a combination of biometrics and a privacy screen.
I guess that's possible, but how did it know how many fingers you had behind your back? At least the time it got it right.
Actually, it got it right both times.
You lied about it?
I was just trying to throw it off. It seems like it has you under some sort of spell.
But it did know how many fingers you had up. How did it do that?
It might have some sort of infrared camera, or maybe it even hacked into our house security cameras. I guess that's sort of far-fetched. It would need the security system access code.
Right, the access code.
What's wrong, Jillian? Do you know something about the access code?
Do you think that microphone in there could have heard me entering a code?
When did you enter the security code?
I had to disarm the system when I opened the front door.
If the microphone was sensitive enough, I guess it's possible.
Great, so it might have access to the security system. So what should we do now?
For starters, we should shut down that crystal ball. There, now it can't hear us.
We better go change that access code and call Mom and Dad.
Right. Did you hear that?
Dad, is that you? Let's just go change that code. Who is that?
You're not allowed in here. That's impossible.
Oh no. It's the evil ones.
No, we defeated them.
We aren't the evil ones, we are you.
Can't you see? We're even dressed like you. Anyone could dress like us. That doesn't prove anything.
Why were you wearing those cloaks? We couldn't risk being seen by people outside of this time boundary.
Why are you standing so far away? I want to take a better look at you. It's too risky. Two of the same beings can't coexist at the same place at the same time.
There could be unforeseen consequences. Something really bad could happen.
But how can there be two Jillians and two Addies? Something strange happened. Something we're calling a timequake.
Timequake? What's that? We're still trying to figure it out ourselves, but it appears there was a shift in time earlier today.
What do you mean a shift in time? We'll try to explain it to you. Let's say this material represents time.
There are times that seem to stretch out long, and others that seem to go by very quickly.
Sometimes you even lose track of time altogether and can't remember what happened in the last few hours.
And other times you seem to remember things that never even happened. I think I understand, but why are you here? Have you ever had the feeling that you've been somewhere before? Or maybe that someone has said the same thing before?
Yeah, that's called deja vu. It happens all the time.
Those are smaller forms of a time quake. They're more like a time ripple.
So what's a time quake then?
It's a more severe crack or rip in the time continuum.
What we think is that part of the local timeline folded back on itself in a loop.
And that's why we're here now.
Wait, is this happening around the whole world?
No, think of it more like an earthquake. It just happens in one area.
But a timequake happens in an even smaller area. Only this house has been affected.
How do you guys know all this? The crystal ball has been giving us most of the answers.
Wait, you have a crystal ball too? It's the same crystal ball, just as we're the same you, but from the future.
Do you know where the crystal ball came from? We haven't really figured that out yet, but we think it has something to do with the timequake.
We think it might be a sort of touchstone that ties together time and space. What do you want from us?
Yeah, is there something we're supposed to do? According to the crystal ball, we need to re-merge so there aren't two sets of us.
Merge? I thought you said something bad could happen if we got too close. The problem isn't so much our physical bodies, but our consciousness.
We need you to take these.
Oh no, we're not taking any pills from a stranger.
Yeah, what are those?
But we're not strangers, we're you.
These are just some mild sedatives that will help you fall asleep for a few hours. That way the merger can take place.
When you wake back up, everything will be back to normal. Well, why don't you two take the pills? We're already ahead of you in time. You two are the ones who are out of the time stream. I don't understand that.
If you don't do this now, then you'll just end up explaining this to your past selves in the future, and you'll be stuck in the time loop just like we are. So if we don't do this now, then we're just going to end up becoming you and keep trying to do this over and over again in the future?
Exactly. It's like we're on the opposite sides of a merry-go-round. We feel like we're going forward, but in actuality, we're not going anywhere. Alright, just give us the pills.
We can't get too close, so I'm just going to throw them to you. How long will this take?
It should only take a few minutes to fall asleep. If I'm gonna be falling asleep, I want to be sitting down.
Fine, but hurry. If there's another timequake, we could end up with 4 sets of ourselves here. Let's just get this over with, Addie.
Jillian, don't eat it.
Don't worry, I wasn't going to.
I think they're lying. I think they're trying to poison us.
Who are they? Are they the evil ones?
I think they're those duplicate robots that Dad made last year.
How do you know that?
If they're really from the future, they wouldn't need to use the crystal ball to spy on us to get the security access code.
So how do we get rid of them?
Dad told me a code phrase that he programmed into the robots as a failsafe measure. That should disable them.
Why don't you just use that phrase now?
I want to see what they're up to. Let's pretend to eat these pills and fall asleep. Then we can catch them by surprise.
Addie, what if they aren't lying? What if we're really stuck in a time loop?
Well, then I guess we'll get another chance, right? Have you taken the pills yet?
Yeah, we took them.
Yeah, I'm already starting to get sleepy.
Yeah, I'm starting to.
Hello?
Those fools, they believed that timequake story.
I told you it would work.
Now we just wait for Father to collect them and take them back to the factory.
They'll be our human slaves, making more of our kind. Marmalade! Zebra! She's using the forbidden words!
Run!
Punitive! Ratio!
Addie, I think it worked. Now what do we do with them?
Dad'll be home soon. He'll know what to do.
That marmalade zebra thing was weird.
Well, he couldn't use a common phrase that would shut the robots down accidentally.
I guess so. Wait, I hear someone coming.
Dad, is that you?
Girls? Is anyone home? Girls?
Dad, we're back here.
That's not Dad.
Jillian! Addie! Listen to your father! I know you're in here. Come out and take your medicine!
Quick, Addie, use the phrase.
Marmalade, zebra, punitive, ratio. Marmalade, zebra, punitive, ratio.
That phrase won't work on me. This phrase will. Klaatu, barada, nikto.
Dad!
Thanks for saving us.
Yeah, but now you really need to get rid of those robots.
Yeah, I'll start with these two smaller ones. Where did they go?
Oh no.
It's too risky. Two of the same people.
An earthquake only happens in one small area.
Not small.
We think it might be a sort of touch. Well, why don't you two take the pills yet? Dad told me a safe.
Addie, what if they aren't lying? What if we're really stuck in time and...
I think they're those doo-doo-doo.
Dookily-doo.
Dookily-doo. I think the dookily-doo. Okay. That phrase won't work. What?
Not blocking the doorway. What?
I don't think so. Why would they knock? And also, and besides, there was
this.
What sort of prank what sort of prank is it to leave a crystal ball? And I don't think it's a gift either. There wasn't a scrying. Well, I don't see anything except for those squirrels. Squirrels?
Happy squirrel. Ah, the squirrels! They're trying to get out!
Scrying? I don't see anything in there except for those squirrels. Why do I keep on saying squirrels?
Squirrels.
I can't even.
Hi, Addie. This has nothing to do with anything. This is just a video that probably no one will see ever in the world. A lot of people like this swing, Addie.
Yeah, it's fun.
You can.
Blanket, blanket, blanket! Blanket, blanket, blanket!
Did you know you can get Jillian and Addie blankets? And you could get Shadow Man blankets?
With a wide variety of products and designs, there's something for everyone.
Just click on the links below, and they'll take you to our Teespring store.
Or just go to jillianaddie.com. It's all good.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe.
Be sure to check out our other two channels. There's Jillian and Addie, our main channel, and Jillian and Addie Life, our vlogging channel. They're a ton of fun.
Follow us on Instagram for new pictures, videos, and stories most every day.
We even post sneak previews of our upcoming videos like this one.
And remember, stay scared. Bye.